Alright, it's game time. We're in the semi-finals of the Urban Zone Nations Cup, and we are with France versus Hungary. Let's quickly go into the game. We are following the GTV's point of view, and the GTV of this evening is Rasta Blaster. Let's turn on the sounds. As you can see, wow, good shooting by Pushka there. Very prepared for the French smoke. In fact, Hungary themselves are smoking the French. Wow, Pushka, that headshot though. I didn't even know what you were shooting at. This is not the start that the French were expecting. In fact, it looks like the first cap will be going to the Hungarians. What? Wow. Okay. This is something that we did not expect. I guess that the French are caught off guard by the smokes of the Hungarians. We've got Clad here flanking. But up to now, well, the Hungarians... Oh, actually two flankers. Those will never do any kills. Well, the LR300 of Clad does do a couple of kills. Clad took some damage in the leg. What a start here for the Hungarians, and it seems like both flags have been returned. Don't forget that the Hungarians out of nowhere managed to beat the Germans, which was a real surprise for well, for all of us, to be honest. But they thoroughly deserved that win, and well, now it seems that Ballymester might be going to make it 2-0. What? What is going on? So, everybody who probably gambled on the French, oh, bad communication on the Hungarian side, so this must be a cap here. Clad has plenty of health, takes damage by Pushka and by Ballymester, only 4% remaining. One shot at him and he will die, but he makes the cap anyway. What a start. Stomp can't get away, but there is one of the French already at the balcony. Tripods. Ballymester once more in possession of the French flag. Takes damage by Babu though this time, and the French seem to have something up their sleeve to stop the push here. But this is not the start that the French were hoping for at all. Caught off guard a little bit. Stomp moving in but not hitting shit, and only taking a little bit of damage though. ZMB in possession of the flag, going to make it 2-0, so at least things have normalized a little bit, but nevertheless don't count the Hungarians out, because it's not like they have been completely overwhelmed by the French. Quite the opposite. It's going very level.
Good job, team.
Oh, and thanks for the follow, whoever it is. I'm going to quickly turn off those follow messages. Even though I appreciate them at the moment for the stream, it's not really that important. You can, of course, always sub if you wish, and donate as well. Info at the bottom. But while we were dealing with that follow, we are now in normal mode. France is leading, and there's a copyright on the tactics with smoke, and a timeout for the Hungarians. Well, actually, before the match started, I said on the comment section of this game, you know, France, there's an EU regulation that you're not allowed to smoke on a game server. But it seems like the Hungarians pretty much took the tactic out of the book of the French and, well, ran with it. This is the first map of 2, and a possible third map, of course, to decide. But Casa will be the second map. And, well, this will decide who is going to face off against Portugal in the grand final. Let me quickly load up the brackets for you. We have 7 seconds, as you can see. Brazil, Portugal. That was a very close match despite the score. but Portugal went on to the grand final, and let's resume the game. And Portugal is the well, if France wins this, which is not a given at all, but if France win this, Portugal is the only nation that can still stop the French from beating their own record. Portugal has a record of winning 3 Nations Cups back to back, and well, France has won 2 Nations Cups, 2013, 2014, and well, they're hoping to win this 2015 one. Nicely switched over by ZMB, doing some damage to Ballymester as well. 30%, well, he doesn't quite get the kill, but the Hungarians are completely surrounded. Clad in the spawn of the Hungarians hasn't died yet. Pushka manages to kill him now with the G36. Stomp dying with the flag. Holtz here moving in, but encounters Becca, and with 40% remaining he will be out full. Holtz out full, 5 against 4. Smoke's coming out once more by the Hungarians, and we've got Stomp here moving in towards the, what, camel corner or not? Well, it doesn't seem like it. Stomp just going to hold the line since, well, they were 1 man less. Now it's actually, well, the Hungarians who are 2 man down, and we've got the flanking coming in from the French. I'm surprised that the Hungarians haven't focused yet on the flanks, because the flanks are pretty much what are stopping them from continuing on what they started. Here we go, Holtz once more flanking, and already got 1 kill. Pushka manages to switch over to the Desert Eagle, but he can't stop ZMB. Well, actually, together with the rest of the team, he can. Bit of team damage there. Oh, no, don't kill each other out full, that would be terrible. Med up if you can, tripods, smoke him if you got him, and in this case he is doing just that and doing a lot of damage. This is not the Hungarian team that we've seen these past years. This is absolutely not the Hungarian team that we've seen these past years. This is going to be a cap. Ballymester going to push in. 3-3 it is. And my god, I mean, we have to take into account that the red side is the easier side, but nevertheless, it's rare to see France on the back foot on their own home map, and this is the first time this whole year that, well, France is actually in trouble. Well, no, not in trouble, I'm overreacting, but actually, let's listen in to the French team speak, because we obviously still have that functionality. Here goes.
Ça prend 100%. Oh là. C'est vitesse. Et avec qui c'est qui a pris ma tête là? Oh la vache mec. De violence.
J'étais full live, je me suis pris un ta gueule.
Je peux... Oh putain. Je peux niquer derrière les caisses, j'ai pris le G36.
2 derrière leur caisse.
Oh la vache, c'est trop chaud à viser en fait. Ouais, c'est impossible.
Donc attends.
2 secondes, tranquille.
That's pretty much the sound of desperation on the French side. Stomp can't hit Ballymester. Ballymester is going to make the cap. He is! 4-3! Wow! And Clad coming in from behind. Well, this push by Clad has to be stopped by the Hungarians if they want to keep their lead. But my god! This Hungarian team, I don't know what the hell is up with them, but they have been eating some stuff that I don't know. I would imagine that doping test would be required for this result if it continues like this. My god. Well, here we see Clad still ripping into the flank of the team, and Pushka hitting his own team. Becca taking a lot of damage by his own teammate. ZMB pushing in with 4% with a silenced M4, doing a lot of damage but not making the kills. And I don't know how to pronounce that name. Oh, you know why, okay. There we go, that's a little easier. 1 more minute remaining, and ooh, ZMB gets the headshot on Ballymester. Ballymester nevertheless responds to Baboos, and Ballymester is on fire. My god, if Ballymester doesn't get close to player of the match in here, that I don't know, I'd be very surprised. Good nade here by Holtz. They have 40 more seconds, but a whole Hungarian side just spawned. Nice try, Becca. But it seems like Tripods has set up shop and covering the flanks. But for once, it seems like there is an answer to the map. Don't forget, France is the only nation to play CTF, and it's with 5 seconds remaining. It seems like this will be the first round or half loss. 4-3. Wow, holy shit! I am astounded, and I'm very pleased that we have a game on our hands. This is not what I expected personally, and not what anybody expected if you look at how the betting went. 20,000 virtual dollars have been bet. That's a lot, by the way. And yeah, I bet 100 on Team Hungary, and I think if I manage to win, or if Hungary manages to win, then I'll get 2,000, something like that, back for my $100. Which would be, aside from that, it would be something amazing that it happens. It would mean that France would not go through to the finals. Let's quickly look at those brackets, because we only had 7 seconds the last time. So France obviously won their group, and Hungary did not. They have gone the longest way to get to this semi-final. They beat Yugoslavia, beat Germany, and now they're facing off against France. And of course they are guaranteed of the bronze final, which will be against Brazil. I see that graphic has not been updated correctly, so my apologies for the Brazilians, but that match will be played somewhere within a week or so. Same for the grand final. So yeah, have an eye out for Urban Zone on Facebook and on Twitter, because we will be announcing when the matches are, and of course also keep an eye out on the Urban Zone website. And well, let's see. Let's go back into the game. Just waiting for the Hungarians to ready up. That timeout though, that really did work. And wow. I'm gonna have a sip. This was a quite intense first half of CTF. It's rare that CTF is as tense as this, but especially when the French are losing. Okay, back to normality. Go, go, go. Yeah, they want to get to the final as fast as possible. The question is, which final? Okay, here we go. Did a bit of shit talking, but that's part of the game. Here we go, bum 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 bum. Let's play ball. And actually, I have a quick announcement to make, and the smokes just continue coming. That before the grand final of this Nations Cup, we will be. Oh, nice nade by Stomp. We will also have a question and answer session with some guys from the Frozen Sand development team, especially focused around 4.3. So the score 4-3 here on Algiers CTF. Even if that was 4-3 for the French, it would have been some doing, but in this case it's 4-3 and the Hungarians are leading. The flag is, well, off its spot, but it's still at the spawn. And it seems like the camp is on. You know why, pre-shooting, and the amount of smoke, my god. Good push here by Stomp, enabling... ooh, Clad. I love doing this myself. When I was playing, I did this a lot. I would camp on the top of that balcony right there, and Tripods' cap might be stopped just in time by Clad. No, it doesn't! It's a cap! So that means that the Hungarians are leading 2 flags, and Tripods, well, unhittable, but Babu will be able to get past the corner. It's 1-1 again. And the rape in the spawn of Hungary is real. Although Tripods, oh come on, that switch, oh, holds just a little bit too relaxed there. The amount of night vision goggles on this server is just intense. The smokes are both defensive and offensive. So, still 7.5 minutes remaining for the Hungarians to hold the line. Oh my goodness. Well, the push is real, and this should be a cap, to be honest. They had so much time, but Becca dropped the flag. Balimester ripping into the sides of the French. Oh, that lag spike, unfortunate. An incredible lag spike here, and there goes the lead. And here goes the lead completely towards the French, and that's what's happening when you leave the French even 10 seconds on the server. They will make 2 caps back to back, no problem. ZMB in a good position to kill 2. And the game has turned. Doesn't take anything away from the Hungarians though. They have fought tooth and nail here. And Clad just makes 2 kills, but you know why not even reacting? Holtz and Clad in the back of the Hungarian spawn. And here comes the cap. 5-1 now. Get wrecked. Now, Clad. Now. We like some shit talking now and then, but to be honest, well, it's not done yet. Still 5 minutes remaining, but Stomp here. Balimester has to do something special here. Oh, the flag has been returned, and in fact the flag is run away as well. Clad gets past the corner, the critical corner. And now Babu has to go back into, well, he doesn't get to safety. So let me see, the difference now is 3, so on aggregate. That means that the Hungarians have to, well, go all in now for another 5 minutes. They're not flanking a lot. Nice nade there by, well, the Frenchies. I thought it was Clad, but it wasn't. ZMB making the cap. Okay, it seems like the French have finally found an answer to the Hungarian defense. But, well, a little bit of... no, jeez. Bad communication. Let's listen into the Hungarians, by the way. Let's give them their due.
Valaki megint nézel. Ja.
Agresszívan kéne támadnunk, és akkor visszaszorítanánk őket, de sokkal többet kéne smokolnunk. Mi a fasz van, abba hagytátok a smokolást. Ezért
Nem, mert én neki álltam védeni. Mennyi.
Mögöttünk.
Ja. Ne lőj már le, bazd meg!
Kammom, OMG.
Baszom, Pablo.
Belly Messer gets the safety.
A bázisokon van az ászó, láttam beugrani.
Ja, és középső házból jön egy.
But that's only in the advantage of the French because the clock is ticking down. And it's 7-2. Tripod's Ballymaster, last one standing. That headshot will be returned. Looks like it. Oh, not like that. Bad movement there by ZMB. That should have been a return. But nevertheless, Tripod's trying another leaf out of the book of the French, but not successful. Flag is going to explode. Does Ballymaster know? He does. And he manages to stop ZMB as well. 3 more minutes. 4 caps required. Don't think it's going to happen though. Nevertheless, we've still got Casa Team Survivor on the planning. Okay, here we go. Babu going to return the flag and make the cap. 8-2. Well, it's unfortunate that it goes this way, but the Hungarians were forced to change up once they lost the lead. And that's when the French started to snowball. Doesn't really represent how the game went, to my opinion, but nevertheless, the result should be actually seen as one map instead of, well, what is it now? It's 6-12. Yeah, 6-12. I wonder what the French can do in Team Survivor. Because that was, well, very close against Germany for the Hungarians. And to be honest, well, once more, I also have the feeling here that the Hungarian defense is just non-existent. It's kind of strange, but that the French should have a better Team Survivor team. Nevertheless, I also thought that the French had a better CTF team. Well, they're showing that now, but 3/4 of this match was going the Hungarian way. Now it's snowballing. 30 seconds remaining. Shooting Becca, but you just took a little bit too much damage there. 10 seconds remaining here, and will the French get one more cap? Probably yes. Yeah, indeed. 12-2. In other words, 6-15. That rape. Now. Yeah, I don't know. I really dislike people that talk like that. I don't know. Anyway, we have a small break on our hands as we're going to be loading Casa. I hope the break will be a little bit longer than the other breaks that I've had up to in this semi-final. Last time they started immediately. I need to get some drinks. Enjoy the music, and we'll be back for the second map, Casa. Don't forget to hit the follow button, hit subscribe if you have some spare cash on your PayPal. We always appreciate your support. we are back for the game. It seems like the teams have finally readied up here on Casa. And well, let's switch over. We watch the French spawn and 2 going market. Going to set up a shop along the line, as you can see on the minimap, covering the half. And Clad is going to be our SRator for the evening. The Hungarians had to play 4 rounds that ended in a draw before they won against the Germans, which was very entertaining. You can watch that game again on youtube.com/urbanzoneleague. And it seems like the first shots have just been exchanged, no kills just yet. But the Hungarians seem to be kind of out of position. They are all clumped up. And I don't think that this is the way you want to be standing, awaiting a push by your opponents. Clad dying to Ballymester's LR300, that means that the SRator is out. Will there be support for Clad? Most likely. Hence Becca throwing the nade. I've seen your requests for tuning in more to their TeamSpeak. That will happen a lot more in TeamSpeak than it happens in CTF. In CTF there's always, constantly stuff happening. Those scores were not correct. 4-3. Nope. So once more an exchange of kills. Stomp here getting 2 kills in fact, and the push by France going to take the initiative here. But Ballymester has something to say about that. So does Becca. ZMB with 41% remaining going to get a medic. Ballymester and Becca going to join each other over at market. Well, no. Ballymester now facing off against Tree. And there goes the first round. So let's tune into the French TS. They're having fun.
Ah, il va me nader. Il est mort.
Oh, il est low, bridge, rush.
Poussez, 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 poussez.
50 HP, Naro, Mina.
Does that mean what I think it means?
3 HP, 3 HP, 3 HP.
Oh,
2.
fuck. J'ai déjà fait le dernier. Il est passé là.
Becca taking the initiative, but he knows where
Au-dessus, hein, tu l'avais fait.
Holtz is.
Il est au-dessus, il est au-dessus.
Just 13% on Holtz,
Thank you,
and
Bert.
Becca
Ouais,
most likely knows. That nade would have been
Bien joué,
epic if you threw it the right direction.
Il est low.
Becca
Il a
taking,
5 HP.
well, 2 arm shots, so...
Nice.
Oh!
Distraction, SDB. En direct.
Il est avec son
Ça, c'est
téléphone.
CSGO, mec.
So France starting really strong here.
Faut que j'en ai cut un.
Oh, c'est que j'ai fait.
Bien joué. Qu'à mettre une smoke et puis c'est bon. Oh. Il nous répond avec leur cut là.
Oh my god.
J'arrive.
Oh what? Je crois que t'étais derrière. Putain, mais du coup, je crois que c'est Ryan quoi.
Eh.
Surprised that Clad didn't pull the trigger because there was definitely movement there.
Par les fesses.
Thanks.
C'est tout propre.
Ça passe, Nar. Encore un Naro, putain.
That nade.
Attention, push, attention.
Both of them had exactly the same idea.
Un mort patio, encore un entre gate et
Now
Nar.
it's 3 against 3.
Y'a rien.
Ils sont tous Naro.
Ils sont tous nar.
Ouais,
Ils sont
tous
tous
passés.
gate.
Ah bon?
Tous patio. 100% patio et patio down. Il s'est passé quoi?
Je l'ai
Apparently
bien
something
poussé,
very
mais
funny was happening there, but... Okay. And the first round going to the Hungarians. Let's listen into their TeamSpeak this time.
Bazd meg! Baszom.
Húzik meg?
Híd alatt van egy.
Ja,
Good nade by Holtz, very good nade by Holtz. They're doing a lot of damage. And the push here. Oof, that nade if it were on target.
Marketről lőtt valaki, azt hiszem, süket vagyok. Lehet süket vagyok.
Lyukban van egy.
Kurva anyád! Lyukban van egy.
Mondtam.
Ja, Narróban is van egy. Hallottam váltani. Indultok meg szerintem. Narróban. Jön egy.
Lyukban van még mindig.
Nem, az ott van oldalon valószínűleg. Nézzél hátra puska valószínűleg, mert jönne is érte.
Aha.
So Stomp is going to push in. Encounters 2 Hungarians, but the Hungarians are now out of position.
Okay.
And the push here by Clad.
Csugor ki.
Rain dying. Pushka can't get the kill, can't get the connections on Rain, and he makes 2 kills back to back. I find it very hard to shoutcast with the voices of others in my head that I can't even understand. So for the moment I'm going to focus on shoutcasting and calling. And it seems like we've got France here going to push in at market all together. They surprise Becca. Where's the other? In general there are 2 players. Pushka, well, dies unfortunately to the shots of Rain. Nice push here by Ballymester, but just not hitting. Just not hitting. Unfortunate. So 3 rounds the difference. Hungary seem to have the tactic all set up for CTF, but they haven't changed much in their Casa Team Survivor tactic, which in general is well, just playing slow and steady and nothing special really. First kill once more going to the French. And I think we've got quite a bit of French support on the Twitch chat. At least what I see is a lot of French. Hungary playing against the giant that is France, with well, the biggest community. Even, oh, very nicely done there, ZMB. Headshot. Wow, ZMB on fire. That's 3 kills with the UMP. And poor Becca now all alone with 11%. Yeah, good choice. Don't waste time. Better take smokes. Man, Holtz, honestly, so unsportive, so unsportive. I mean, that is their tactic. Good job there, you know why, supporting his teammate. And Rain dying 6-2. Tripods moving, keep on moving, but nobody's showing of Team France. And, well, here's the first push of Team France. They already made a dent in the wall that is the Hungarian team. But in fact the Hungarians fighting back. Now it's just Rain against Becca and Tripods. Rain gets the first kill, turns around and gets the second. Wow! Amazingly done there by Rain. Tripods in a bit of an awkward situation, especially with the French barreling down on him through gate as well. And it seems like, well, we're halfway through, and well, 8-2 is the score currently, and that means that it's pretty much everybody of Hungary has to start making some kills, because look at those stats. Good push here by Becca, throwing in some nades, but I'm quite... well, that nade actually didn't do anything. Oh, well, Rain being finished off in this case by you know why. Becca's kill gets stolen. Well, that's the first start, and they need to make 5 more to force it to maybe 4 more draw rounds. Nice nade, Becca. Let's see if Becca can make 1 more nade kill. No, not just yet. ZMB hot on that trigger of his SR8, killing Tripods. Now what will the Hungarians do? A reverse push? Seems like it. But it's two teams of 2. And Becca spots a Frenchie. Finishes off Stomp. Ballymaster doing his part on the other half of the map. That switch, very nicely done. Good job, Hungary, getting 2 rounds back to back. And well, it seems like they might be able to get themselves back into the game. I think that the French are going to slow it down a little bit. Clad once more with the great nade over the wall here. He got the kill where Becca is standing. Well, at least close to where Becca was standing. That's where Ballymaster died. 7 minutes on the clock. Hungary have to do something. And not that. Pushing straight into the hands of the French. Rain gets 2 kills. You know why, last one standing. I don't know why he's actually taking on the fight. He looked like he was going to run away. Waste of time pretty much. 6.5 minutes. time for that round a minute. Stomp's nades just too strong. Tripod's gonna peek with his SR8, but doesn't see anything. And, well, here comes the push. No hits. Stomp with 50%, still going to be able to get another kill. Going to push strong on Becca, but Becca with 3% bleeding. Unfortunate, 10-4 now. And, well, it seems like this might be curtains. Let's listen into the French side once more.
Oh shit.
Quand tu dis MDR, qu'est-ce qui se passe? T'es dingue, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Oh la notice! Oh ta flamme!
Vas-y, Claude, à toi. Non, non. À
non.
moi. Oui, oui, oui.
Raté. Vas-y, boost. Merde.
Non.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
What the fuck?
Oh Clad, tu veux vraiment que je te tue toi?
Qui rush.
A lot of fun on the French side.
Fais-moi un petit peu Clad.
Un dernier arrow.
T'as vu?
Et t'as vu?
Wow, they're really either not taking it serious or just enjoying the fruits of their labor. Giving Rain, well actually, yeah, Rain, it's not Rain, of course Rain is in Twitch chat at the moment. Babu, a push. I really don't understand why people keep on renaming themselves. But whatever. I guess I'll never understand half of the Urban Terror community, to be honest. Well, actually, no. It's the less than vocal. Well, it's a very vocal minority that is either trolls or annoying people. I don't know why people can't just be pleasant to each other. Not that I'm saying that changing your name is not pleasant, but there are just some people that are in it to troll the whole community, or me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being paranoid, as Brainus would say. 4 minutes remaining, and well, Hungary is not going to be able to get back in the game. That's for sure. Stomp here, trying to make well, 2 kills, but doesn't. Holds Suicide Bomber for the win. And Clad won't bleed to death, wasting those precious seconds, but Ballymester finishes him off. 12-5. I like the CTF map a lot better than this one. But that means that we will have Brazil versus Hungary in the bronze final. A lot of breeding and a lot of killing. What the hell? Seem to have lost a file. Oppa. So France just building on that lead. Okay, so I guess that the Hungarians also have given up more or less. It's a shame, but on the other hand, it was to be expected. So that means that both semi-finals will be ending in well, the scores of 2-0. the Brazil-Portugal match was a lot closer than this, though. I was really hoping that Brazil would beat Portugal. At least they did deserve to go to a third map, let's put it that way. But in the end, it doesn't even matter, as they say. They are just, yeah, I don't know, acting the bollocks, as we would say in Ireland. So France, Portugal will be a very epic final. I hope that Portugal has paid a lot of attention to what the Hungarians have done on the map of France, because that was very impressive, I must say. So the seconds ticking down, smoke being used, AKs being used, Uzis being used. Ah well, that's the way the cookie crumbles now and then. And well, I mean, you have to give who you call it, Hungary props for getting so far in the Nations Cup. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that they got all the way to the semi-finals, and there are a very tough competition on the way. Even more smoke being used. So 8-15. The current score. Still not a complete and utter rape. And it looks like the last round will also be going the Hungarian way. They won't be reaching double figures. And Holtz is just using his spaz for the moment. Spaz versus spaz? No, I guess it's going to be a knife kill. Knife-licious. Slash kill to save yourself, Holtz. He got sliced. Okay. GG indeed. I'm going to see if I can get a quick interview with some of these guys. I doubt it, to be honest. Let me show you the bracket now. That means that France versus Portugal will be in the grand final, and Hungary versus Brazil in the bronze final. We expect this to happen within now and, well, a week or so. I'm going to quickly ask for an interview. I don't think it's going to happen though. Anyway, I guess props to Hungary getting so far, and thanks a lot to Rasta Blaster for being the GTV cameraman. Thanks for SC Sailor Moon also, who has been our frequent cameraman this whole Nations Cup. And well, I mean, we're nearly there, guys. Nearly finished another Nations Cup at the Urban Zone League, the second, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the second. And after that, I don't know what it will bring. Anyway, thanks everybody also for the follows. I see that despite me not giving you guys the pop-ups, we still have 19 follows. Hit the follow button still if you want to be updated about my streaming. I also stream other games, and I'm also looking at streaming some other competitive games. So that means the final is France versus Portugal and Hungary versus Brazil in the bronze final. Thanks everybody for watching, and we are going to end with a hymn. And best of luck, Portugal and France. I'm really looking forward to that.